clothing game.
How hard is it in the clothing game? Shit, man. It's hard. In the beginning, I think it's harder. In the beginning, because you're still trying to find your lane in your customer base. So it's like, you gotta know, like, you don't really gotta know, like, no direction. It's like, nigga, you damn near, like, I mean, I don't know how much y'all did, but damn near, it's just like, nigga, you just gonna do some shit and put it out. That's how I did my shit when I first started. I just took some pictures and put that shit out. I didn't strategize the day I put it out. I didn't even do no good picture. I was just like, I'm gonna take some pictures and put it out. And then I was still trying to, even maybe after the first couple jobs, I was still trying to find my lane and find my customers and what they liked and what they didn't. And then once I got deep into it, I learned different shit, like other stuff matters that not just involving clothes, like the photographer only fucking with he matter, or the nigga who making my design he matter, or like little shit like on Illustrator where like you gotta clean up the edges so when they print it, it's still print crisp. Versus like you can get a design and it might look good to you, but if like the print shop zoom in on that motherfucker, it's fuzzy, you feel me? So they can't actually make it crisp. So that's how shit come out. Yeah, that's how that shit come out weak as fuck. You feel me? Or like, you know, there's other shit like it be days where like I'll be like, bro, like nigga, I ain't wanna do this shit no more. But then also be days where I'm up. You feel me? Like, cause it's some shit that really would discourage a nigga, like who ain't got no hustle or ain't got no, you know, like ain't got no support. Like some shit would really discourage a nigga and make them feel like, nigga, this shit is the hardest shit ever. You know, I mean, I don't know how y'all feel about it though. Like, you feel me? This game, it ain't easy though. I ain't gonna say it's an easy game.
Not easy.
It ain't an easy game to jump in. Cause I'll be telling niggas, if you're not 100% into this shit, this is not the game you need to be getting into, bro. Cause it'll wash your ass out quick.
Yeah, if you ain't here for like a quick buck type shit, that's you better get out right now. You feel me? Like if you have like clout and shit, like yeah, you can grab something, do something real quick, but like nigga, you have to be ready for longevity in this game. Like you're not gonna like only a couple niggas is really just popping up. They drop a shirt, oh, it's going crazy overnight. That shit do not happen to most brands. You feel me? People think that shit kind of easy, and it's like this shit not easier. I feel like it's easier for y'all because like what y'all like 3-4 years.
E4, I'm 3.
Like nigga, this is my first year in this, and I hopped in this motherfucker when everybody want to create a clothing brand. So like it's hella. I feel like it's harder now because like everybody want to create some shit, but they don't know what they creating. They just trying to put some shit on a piece of cloth and just think it's like it's raw. But like if your shit ain't got no meaning or like you feel me, sentimental value towards it, like nigga, that shit gonna wash itself out for real. That's how I feel. You feel me?
Yeah. I mean, personally, I feel like it's easy to get into. It's hard to maintain. That's probably the biggest thing to take from it, bro.
Yeah.
Because I say that because you feel me. Getting into the game is just like really anything else. Like when you new to this shit, it's exciting to everybody. Everybody want to support you. You feel me? You really, I'm gonna keep it 100. Ask anybody that ever sold some clothes. That first drop gonna do numbers regardless, bro. You could do the most shittiest thing that you ever thought of, bro. Like you feel me? Like, and that's just being real. Like you could really like. I feel like my first drop, I had to, you feel me, retro it and redo the fucking, you feel me, the shit and do it cleaner because my first drop was shitty, you feel me? But you come in and your drop, most people don't come in and it be that raw. Feel me? Nowadays, you kind of can because of so many resources and people are seeing stuff and all type of stuff. You feel me? When I got into it 4 years ago, and I know some people that have been in it for longer than that, like coming into it, you was just doing regular printed shit on t-shirts, you feel me? Now, people got a lot more resources and know the resources off of the rip to where they can come in and have some real intricate pieces and stuff like that. But early on, it's always going to feel easy because it's new and exciting. But one thing about longevity is that to maintain your customers and get more customers, you got to elevate, you feel me? And if you stay stagnant, you basically lose, you feel me, people. You lose interest, you feel me? So everybody know the saying, like, if you're not, you feel me, progressing, that you moving backwards, because it ain't no real stagnant in it. So it's just like, if you standing still and not getting better, then you're really moving backwards because everybody else around you getting better. And people, the excitement wear off. So I feel like the longevity of it is the hardest part because you got to basically come harder, come better, feel me, and you know, still appeal to, you feel me, all the people and stuff. Is people aren't just buying it because they support you. Now they gotta actually like it. Feel me? So it's certain stuff where like I feel like at times you start having to think outside of the box and doing stuff a little differently and taking like, you know, more risk and just leaps of faith to try to see if something works. You feel me? And I feel like it's always easy to put that first couple, you feel me, dollars in and make your stuff back. But when you gotta sustain your business with the money that you're making within your business is a whole nother thing. So it's just like, yeah, I could spend 1,000 to make 2,000. But what happens when I need to spend 1,500? Right from that 2,000, you feel me? Now I'm taking 1,500 out of that 2,000. I really only got 5,000 to live off of until I drop something again. So you feel me? Or even, you know, I didn't have times where I didn't went and flipped the whole thing again. You feel me? I might flip 1,000 to 2,000 and then take that 2 and try to flip it into 4. But then what happens when that 2 turn into 1,500? You feel me? You lost out on 2,500. It didn't work out. You feel me? Now you got 1,500 and you gotta, you feel me, maneuver to try to use that much money to re-up again so you can keep this shit going. You feel me? It was times where I had, you feel me, I had drops that, shit, to this day I still had drops that, you feel me, don't do as well as others. So you feel me? It's there for inventory, and now I'm at a point where I can last even if I don't sell out of certain shit. And I do sell out of other stuff. I'm cool now. But, you know, when you first start off, or your first couple of years or whatever, you doing something don't sell out, that just threw off your whole game plan of what you're doing next. So I feel like that's really why it's hard, because it's always harder to maintain something, sustain something, than it is to really start it. You feel me? Especially with the resources and everything that people have now. The shit easy. Anybody could wake up and say they want to drop a t-shirt or a hoodie. No matter how difficult it is to make the hoodie, people can do it. We see it all the time. Like, you feel me? But yeah, we also see a lot of people who make that first hoodie and never make a hoodie again. You feel me? We see people who selling clothes for a year and after that year it's over with. You feel me? Because it's harder to sustain, it's harder to maintain when them sales slow down. You feel me? When you got to start using the money that you're making outside of this, you feel me, to try to keep this rolling. Feel me? I done got through my humps. Feel me? The odds, I didn't did this for 4 years. I didn't have my hiccups. You feel me? I didn't have no 4-year run without hiccups. I didn't have my hiccups, but I didn't got through that part to where now I can. You feel me? It's easy for me to sustain this. You feel me? So it's just like when it comes to being easy or hard, it's a lot of that has to do with perspective about it and what you know, the resource and stuff you have. But I say like the hardest part about it is really just sustaining, especially in today's time. Like shit, even with the pandemic, like, you know, some people, businesses didn't make it out of there. Feel me? Clothes, food, really anything. Like, it's a lot of businesses that didn't make it out of it because it's just certain stuff that is hard to sustain something, especially when you got all these other factors you got to deal with. And COVID was a big factor for people in the last year. Some people came out of it stronger. Some people came out of it weaker. Some people never made it out. Some people, you feel me, easily made it out. Like, you know, so I feel like, yeah, the shit not easy. I wouldn't say it's the hardest thing in the world. It ain't rocket science, you know. We out here just making clothes and hoping people like it. Like, you feel me? But I wouldn't say it's easy, because you should. If it was that easy, everybody would be doing it, and everybody would be doing it for the long run. Most people ain't. You feel me? We'll see next year when we talking to y'all. You feel me? Season 2 and shit. Right. We'll see. It's gonna be some brands out here in the Bay that, you feel me, just non-existent no more. Because, you feel me, they couldn't sustain. They could start it, but they couldn't sustain, because they get to a certain point where it's like there's gonna be times where you're losing money. You know, and if you can't sustain the losses within the losses, you're not gonna be able to get back to those wins. You know what I mean? I had some times where, shoot, I had to sign up for a credit card basically. Like, I gotta make, you feel me? I don't got no cheese right now. This shit didn't do as well as it was supposed to. I gotta re-up and get some more shit come new. I don't got no money to do that. So shit, I went up, like, you feel me? I started finding out about like PayPal credit, you know, like other little, you know, afterpay shit, and you feel me, and different credit cards and shit, to start swiping them things, because I had to get shit back rolling. You gotta get back rolling. You feel me? And you feel me? some people got, you feel me, so many bills and all that type of stuff that stuff's not sustainable. Like, you feel me, if I got $3K in bills, I can't be worrying about this business that's making me lose money, you feel me, lose thousands of dollars, you feel me. And so next thing you know, people, it's over with. The business, the brand ain't there no more. So I mean, it's for sure, it ain't the hardest thing in the world, but I think it's hard for sure. It's hard.
It's
It's hard.
It's for sure hard because I know I done talked to niggas like who done jumped in and jumped out and they're like, what you doing is hard. I commend you.
They be like, I commend you.
Like, they be telling me like, bro, what you
Because
doing
it all
is hard.
seemed easy, bro.
Because we make it look so easy though. Like
it look gold. You feel me? But all that gold don't glitter. You feel me? Just straight up. So it's just like people don't know the hard hours that you put in because you ain't broadcasting all that. Now, I mean, some people do broadcast all that extra shit for the attention. But me personally, you feel me? I'm not gonna broadcast the fact that, you feel me, my last drop I had to spend, you feel me, 10 bands on it. Feel me?
Yeah,
but you might know when I hit that 20 bands off of the rip. You feel me? Off of the flip. You feel me? Like shit like that. So it's like you see the outcome, you see the results, but you don't never see the, like, you feel me, grinding that it got to do with. You feel me? Because you just think like, oh, they ain't putting nothing out. Shit. Like, I mean, just simple as that. People only see the shit that they, you feel me, the results really. So it's just like, people ain't gonna broadcast their L's as much as they W's either. So that's why to other people this shit look and seem easy, because it's just like, okay, every time I look up, this person doing this person doing that. We didn't see when they had their head down, you feel me, grinding. So it's just like, yeah, you see everybody reposting all the shit that they buying from me right now, but you feel me, that's recency bias. You ain't even thinking about the fact that 2 months before that, you feel me, nobody was reposting. Nobody was buying shit, you feel me, because I didn't even have nothing to sell. Feel me? And that be the little times where it's just like, this not instant gratification. Unless you have like a pop-up or something, like, that's some instant gratification. But it's still not even that, because you go through a long time, like, you feel me, building up to my pop-up. I went,
you probably didn't drop shit.
Feel me? I didn't drop nothing new from what? My birthday?
Yeah,
till May. You feel me? So from February 6th until motherfucking May 22nd, I ain't dropping nothing. Feel me? Between them 3 months though, I still got bills to pay. Feel me? I still gotta put food on my table. Feel me? Keep the roof over my head, clothes on my back. I mean, luckily I sell my own clothes, so I'm always have some clothes. But like, feel me? That be the little stuff that people don't really think about. And it's just like, yeah, I could make $5,000 off of some clothes, but how much of that money already gone the moment we got it? Feel
exactly.
Me? Feel me? I gotta pay my bills. I gotta re-up. You feel me? So like, from the 5,000 I just seen, I might only have $1,000 left over that's just in my pocket. And now we gotta fight our urges to buy something reckless. You feel me? So like, I could buy a pair of shoes nowadays and half of that already be gone. So it's just like, the shit might seem easy just because of what people see. So it's just like, yeah, people gonna jump in, but when they realize what's really going on and shit, and what they gotta do and put on,
they gonna
right
the fuck back out. Trust me.
It be certain shit, bro. Like, it really be certain shit. The shit seem easy, but yeah. Let's say you did plan to pop up and your shit don't come on time. Now you stressed the fuck out. You probably got a couple gray hairs by the end of the day. Like, you know, so it's like, this shit not as simple as it seems, but, you know, we ain't gonna be on Twitter like, damn, what the fuck, and boo, boo, because it's just like, all right, you got to make sure your customers don't panic as much as you panicking. So, you feel me? The shit, yeah, so the shit gonna always look easier than it is, feel me? But the shit hard to maintain for sure. It's easy to get into and it's hard to maintain. And you feel me? But once you get to a certain, you feel me, level of this shit, you get over that hump. It's like second nature. You feel me? Like right now, I feel like for me, this shit is second nature. You know, like, the shit gonna happen. It's gonna happen this way. I'm not stressing over this because it's gonna happen. I got, you feel me, money. I got time, you feel me, to relax and not be tripping off of certain shit. But you feel me, this 4 years in, you feel me, I got partners who even longer than that, and they'll probably tell you now, yeah, the shit cool. Like, you feel me, they could drop, sell out, and be fine. You feel me? not even think about when they drop the next boo boo. But they'll tell you early on, like, nah, it wasn't, you feel me? They dropped some t-shirts, only sold half of them, had to figure out how to make some more t-shirts. Had to figure out what design was gonna make them sell more t-shirts. You feel me? All type of shit. You feel me? This ain't, you know, rocket science, but it also ain't simple math to where, you feel me, 1 + 1 = 2. It don't work that way. You feel me? You could drop some shit, nobody fuck with it.
And it could be raw as fuck though. That's the sickest part. Like your shit could be raw as fuck.
Timing, the target audience, all type of shit. Like, you feel me? It's really intricate the way you gotta do shit. You feel me? And it's fucked up that way because, like, you feel me? You could drop some shit that you don't really think that raw, and that motherfucker sell out in 2 seconds. Now, let's say you in your head wanted to double how much you had put out that time. You'd have made double what you're doing right now. But now it's too late to re-up and do it again. You feel me? Because it's a recency bias. Like, you restock and people not even fucking with it a month later. You feel me? But everybody was fucking with it then. You didn't have nothing. That's just really, you feel me? You got to ride waves with this shit, but at the same time, it's not like you can really always see the wave coming. You feel me? You never really know. So
you know. You
know. But you never really know. You feel me? Coming up to that point, you feel me? Like, when you on that wave, you know you riding that motherfucker. You know what's going on. But that wave wasn't building up and coming from the distance, and you seen it coming every time. Sometimes you can see the shit
up on you.
Sometimes that nigga, you look up and you on the wave already, and now you gotta just ride that motherfucker until it's over with. Like, so it's just like this shit, like, you feel me? It ain't for the weak, and that's why motherfuckers, you know,
get the out of here. They find out quickly.
Yeah.
You gonna find out quick as fuck how hard this shit is, bro. Just by like, nigga, you gonna drop. Say like you said, bro. You gonna go first drop. It's gonna do numbers because you gonna get the most support at that moment. Your friends, your immediate family gonna fuck with you. Based off like just off the love, like, you being they gonna fuck with you. So mind you, so if you got like 25 shirts or whatever, you gonna sell like all 25 in a couple days, right? You gonna be like, nigga, I do this every time. Nigga, the next time you come, nigga, you do that same 25, you gonna be like, shit, bro, I only sold 5 of these. I got 20 left. You feel me? And that's, you feel me? That's when you gotta really kick it up and be like, all right, nigga, I gotta get outside. I gotta get in the streets. I gotta post this on Instagram. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. You feel me? You gotta start finding ways for to make this shit work for you. And that's when motherfuckers realize, like, what we do is hard, bro. Cause like for example, when we was going out a couple weeks ago, and then you saw a ski mask, and he was like, bro, that's my cousin, bro. He just followed me on Instagram for years, bro. I know you've been seeing the same ski mask and posting every day, and he ain't bought shit. And then so it took until he seen you that day. It took until he seen you that day
shit like that.
to buy a fucking ski mask. He probably, I think you said he bought like a hoodie or something else that day too. And I'm like, mind you, like I said, if you didn't see him that day, you probably wouldn't even saw the shit for real. Cause we ain't go. You feel me? Go out. You feel me that day? You feel me? That shit, little shit like that. Like I said, there's timing, there's marketing, is you feel me? And also people know, like, your customers can see it through the bullshit. Like, you feel me? They don't know if you taking this shit serious or if you really just playing this motherfucker for some money.
They
gonna figure it out, bro. Cause your hustle gonna show. You feel me? Like, if you bullshitting, not really put effort into it, your quality might not be up to where it needs to be. You feel me? Or like the way you push it out, or you roll it out, it may not really be going crazy. It might be bullshit. You might really just post it and not put no steam behind it. You might just look, you post it on Instagram or post it on Twitter and hope that it goes successfully. Or it get to the points where nigga, I done even been through this where like, nigga, I got 100 retweets, 200 favorites or whatever, all the likes and all the retweets in the world, no sales.
No sale.
Not a sale in sight.
Nigga went viral with no sale.
Got a viral tweet. Not one sale. You feel me? But the tweet itself got all these views and shit. But
doing numbers.
And got no sales though. Like,
that shit be crazy.
And that shit might really discourage you to be like, well, nigga, do I even like this shit?
Yeah. Like, well, I mean, but that's why I say, like, it's not an exact science with this shit. So that's really why I feel like the shit is difficult. Because it's not like, let's see, it's not like other shit where, you know, like, let's just say women in their last text. Where it's just like every month, you know, at least your customer is going to be coming back to get their lashes done, filled, or whatever they call it. You feel me? Or a person that's a barber, a nigga that's a barber, you feel me? You know, every new person that you cut, if you do a good job, he gonna be coming back. to get cut again, probably in 2 weeks. Like, you feel me? So you know there's a certain amount of people you probably gonna be cutting within a month. You know that you're gonna get them bills paid. You feel me? You know you're gonna pay that rent unless, you feel me, an epidemic happened or some shit, a pandemic happened, COVID happened or something. You know you're gonna get that every week. I got certain people lined up this week to get my haircut. Boom, boom. With the clothes shit, you feel me? You could have customers that buy everything from you. You drop something, they not fucking with that whatsoever. Feel me? I got people that, you feel me, in my head, I feel like I can count on them to buy something from every drop every time.
Mm-hmm.
But that's in my head. You feel me?
That's
By the time I drop that motherfucker, they might just not like it.
They gonna purchase that motherfucker up just off the
They'll
love.
buy it. You feel me? It's a lot of motherfuckers that still buy the shit, but then you gotta think about it. All right, so how many customers, you feel me, just not fucking with it this time? I can't count on everybody to just always fuck with me. You feel me? Somebody buy some. It's brand loyalty to other shit. We not Michael Jordan. You feel me? So we don't know that every time we drop a pair of Jordans, it's gonna sell out. Feel me? No matter what color it is, no matter what Jordan it is, like, you feel me? We not Nike to where we know, like, you feel me? Yeah, every time we release a new tech fleece, that motherfucker gonna be off the shelf. Like, you feel me? Just simple shit like that. So it's just like the shit not an exact science for us. And just because you market it as well as you think you market it, don't mean it's gonna turn into sales. You feel me? You can get on Twitter, had a perfect promo video, that motherfucker get, you feel me, 100K retweets. And not one person decided they wanted to buy something, bro, because it just don't work that way. You feel me? It's one thing for people to be like, oh yeah, I fuck with this. It's another thing for people to spend their money and actually buy some shit. You feel me? So it's just like, because it's not an exact science, I feel like that's what makes it difficult. For real.
I mean, there's a bunch of little shit you gonna learn jumping into this game that, like, it's bigger. What we do is bigger than just clothes, and it's just be putting out a t-shirt. Like, they don't, like, if they don't see, like, the little shit that we went through, like, to put this one t-shirt or this one piece of gear where we putting out just for it to get out to the customer. I mean, it's so much shit. Like, we started from step one. It might be literally just a thought, like just the idea. And then, okay, how we gonna who gonna design the first logo? I mean, then we find somebody to do the logo. All right, how we gonna put it on? We gonna print it. We gonna stitch it. We gonna sublimate it. We gonna paint ourselves. We gonna do whatever. We gonna, you know what I'm saying? And then we gonna find out. Okay, well, if it's gonna do that, who's gonna do it? You know, find somebody to do that. Then after we do that, we gotta get it made. Make sure that it's hot. Now, whoever makes it, make sure that it's wanted how we got it envisioned in our head.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Because sometimes they might bring it back and it might be all off.
That shit might be.
And then you might have 2 days to your deadline to where you trying to put it out. Now you gotta push your deadline back. That's more money that you waiting on. You sitting on. You feel me?
Bruh.
Then you feel me? You got then depending on how serious you're taking your shit, you can either do a photo shoot. You feel me? You could pay for a rapper or artist or whatever, put it on and do some promo for you or whatever. It's just so much shit that goes into it that we not just putting out a shirt. We creating a brand. We creating a lifestyle almost. That's why we creating a lifestyle. So we creating a lifestyle. We want something to go. You feel me? Like how Harley Davidson, like they got a whole target or a whole base of just literally. It isn't just riding a Harley. It's literally like the lifestyle they live. It's, you know, like you think about people who ride Harleys. You know, they outside doors, going riding on down the street. You know, doing whatever. Like it's a whole image. Like you think about somebody riding a Harley, you got an image in your head. That's what we create. That's what we create. At some point, we want to get to the point to where somebody think about some FatMackin, somebody think about some GPS. They got an image like, oh, this type of person that's wearing this type of person, this is what they're doing. You feel me? Yeah. So like, it is
buying bitches wear FatMackin.
So I mean, you know, like I said, it's deeper than just what you see at just the t-shirt, the hoodie, or whatever you're doing. Because, you know, I mean, eventually, shit, I don't know about you. I'm trying to damn near work. You can't tell my shit, nigga. Socks, drawers, shoes, jeans, hat.
I'm trying to create an enterprise out of this.
You feel me? I'm trying to be everything come with. I don't even want to wear nobody else shit or something. You know, at some point, that's all me.
That's the goal, bro. I mean, that's where you want to get to. You know, that's the ultimate goal. That's why this shit is longevity, bro. Like niggas, you like Lonnie said in group chat, nigga. Like niggas who start off with bags, nigga. They start off like LV and all them niggas. They started off making leather goods for luxury and nigga suitcases. The niggas didn't start off with clothes for real. So you feel me? You gotta take that into account. It's just they've been around for so long. It's like, you feel me? Now it worked out that they got the highest fashion. You feel me? But we starting off on clothes, so you feel me? We want to put our stamp in right now. That shit ain't easy though. Feel me? That goes to the next question about promotion. So like, would you pay for promo?
I mean, I feel like Dennis Gamble, at some point we got to. Regardless of what it is. Now, it depends.
What's the most you pay on the promo right now?
Today?
Right
shit,
now.
I pay for Instagram promotion.
I mean,
for a person like to promo your shit.
Oh, like a rapper or something?
I mean, it depends. It
influences.
It depends. I feel like it's a lot more shit that go into it. You feel me? Like today, I just spent $200 on Instagram. Like fuck it. Like you feel me? And like I told y'all earlier, like y'all should get to a point where, you feel me? Set up y'all Instagram account to a business account for sure.
Facts.
For your clothes, and then just always have an ad running. Whether you spending $5 a day, you feel me, $2, you can spend as low as $1 a day. Feel me? Just always have it. So you feel me? That motherfucker coming across somebody every day. Somebody. Feel me? And at the least you'll get a follower. That follower might turn into a purchase down the line when they finally see something they like. Feel me? But at the least, you feel me, you get a follower. And that's what it kind of one of the things that I kind of got into now, where it's just like I do that. Like I just started a new one today because I had one on for the whole month of May and July. In April for the pop-up. You feel me? So now, like I made it up in my mind that I'm always gonna run an ad. And the motherfucking money don't motherfucking come out your account for like, because it's hooked up to PayPal. So like halfway through it, they charge you half of it, and then at the end they charge you the rest. I think, because that's how it seems to go whenever I do it. So you feel me? I just spent, well, I didn't spend it, you feel me? But I started an ad for like $200 over like 30 days, I think. You could do way more than that.
Yeah,
you feel me? I'm not in a position where I could spend $50,000
big band
on some shit that might not turn into sales, you feel me? So it's just like, I feel like that is something, but like, when it comes to people, like straight up people, I feel like, for one, you just gonna be more careful with the shit because you don't want to feel like you're getting scammed by a person rather than Instagram.
Yes, sir.
Like, you feel me? So I don't want no nigga just, I just paid him $200 and he being weird. Like, you feel me? That's like Patrick. The nigga paid fucking Rolling Ray for promo. Paid him $75 for promo, never got his promo, and then Rolling Ray just never gave him his money back.
And blocked him.
You feel me? And blocked him and shit. And you can't just get your money back on Cash App.
You can't.
You feel me?
And then once it deposited, it's gone.
That's another thing, though.
Shout out to you, Cam.
That's another thing I was going to get into is like, you paying people for promo, you feel me? Write something, like, write up a little contract.
Write up a contract if you would have had
and then go through PayPal, bro. You feel me? Put an invoice through PayPal. Tell them, you feel me? Like, hey, I'm sending you this money through PayPal. This is the reason why I'm sending it to you, boo, boo. And if a motherfucker don't come through, what the hell they was supposed to do, bro? You better request that fucking refund and get that money back. Because I'm telling you now, bro, I didn't have motherfuckers get their refund back on PayPal for any fucking thing. You feel me? I didn't got my refund on PayPal for anything. Feel me? I didn't got a refund for some shit just because it took too long to get to me. So it's just like, yeah, go there. Don't do Cash App, bro. You're not getting your money back, bro.
You're not getting your money back.
You're not getting your money back. Go through Venmo, you're not getting your money back. Go through motherfucking Apple Pay, you're not getting your money back. You go through Zelle, you're definitely not getting your fucking money back. So,
it's over.
You feel me? Go through PayPal because it's meant for stuff like that. You feel me? Invoices and stuff, and you can get your refunds. I just got a refund on PayPal because, you feel me, the person couldn't follow through with the hell they said. I could issue the refund myself. Cool. Let me get my shit, and you can either and with PayPal they give you that option. You can either take it to their resolution center, or you can just refund the person that asked for their refund.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, take it to the resolution center if you want to, because your fucking accountant get it suspended and shit for not giving people their refund. So I mean, I don't know though. Like dealing with people, I don't know how much I would pay. It just depends. I feel like, I guess, on the situation, who it is, bro. Like, feel me, like. If Beyonce came to me right now, like, hey,
I'm gonna roll the dice for Beyonce.
I'm rolling the dice for Beyonce.
How much do you need? How much do you need? You feel me? How much do you need? I'll pay whatever.
But also, like I said, you gonna roll it. You might not even come out of contract with Beyonce. You might just roll the dice.
You don't roll that dice. I cash at me right now, boo boo. At the same time, a person like that probably never gonna need no money for their probably get shit for free if they came across your shit. But like that's my thing though, and I don't know, my biggest thing with promo is that when people come looking for me, I don't like that.
Yeah,
something sketchy about you. Like why?
Yeah,
Somebody
sketchy
just DM me the other day like bro, hold on, let me go to my fucking Instagram, bro.
There's a lot of motherfuckers in the comments that be like,
but you know what though, like I don't think you can have a business and not expect to pay for promo or any type of promotion, whether it be ads or whether it be a sign, whether it be something like anything I look at, but something like that as promotion. Like most businesses, like if you got a storefront or whatever, you got a sign or at least a logo. That's still promotion at the end of the day.
Yeah,
that's something that like if somebody come on your website, the first thing people will see probably your logo. You still pay somebody to make that. Mm-hmm. So that's technically promotion, you feel me? But like in the business we in, we gotta have, we might have, you know what I'm saying, like you said, ads or, you know what I'm saying, you might pay a rapper or you might just give a rapper a free hoodie or a free shirt or whatever to put on a video and then you feel me, and that's still promotion, you feel me? Or like I said, any business, you gotta have a specific budget or you gotta set some money aside to have some promotion. You gotta be like, you know what? This amount of money I'm gonna spend on promotion each month or each time I drop something. Cause that way you ain't like cause honestly, if you don't got that, you're gonna sit on a failure. Like realistically, cause like you feel me? Any business, every business does some type of promotion. Every business, you know, you can't show me when I know.
It's marketing. You gotta promote somehow, one way or another.
Yeah, bro. So
for a fact, you gotta promote.
So I mean, now some places do different things more than others. Like some places might drop a full blown commercial with, you know, talking about some shit like, you know, like how K Juke do that. Every kiss begin with K. Like nigga, that shit has just been ingrained in my head for hella years now. Like it's my head that shit. I'm like, oh shit, jewelry. Like, you know.
Yeah, but that's part of their marketing budget. You feel me? What can you afford? What works for you? Like you feel me? Type shit. You feel me? Shit like that. It worked for them. Catch a little phrase. People gonna think like, okay, should I go get some jewelry for my girl? Oh, hold on. What about K Jewelers? You feel me? Every kiss begins with like, you feel me now? Or what's the other one called? Shane Co. Like,
oh my God!
You know the fucking the cities they fucking
radio commercial Sunday show 5 online at ShaneCo.com.
So it's just like little shit like that. It'll work for them, bro. But it just be like, I don't know, especially with people and influencers and shit with the internet now. Like that shit be weird, bro. Like bro, I'm looking at this DM right now, bro. This girl on Wednesday, this past Wednesday, so DM me. I don't know her. Send me some shit. I said, buy some shit. I'll ship it. She gonna say, send me what I'll look good in, and she sent me a picture. Mind you, I'm not rude or nothing, so you feel me. I'm not gonna even tell you what you look like and stuff like that. Like, feel me. But girl, don't ever do that to me. But I'm like, feel me. And once I started talking to her. Like, you feel me? And mind you, I click on her page. You feel me? She says she's brand ambassadors and stuff like that. But it's just like, I don't know. It's something about you coming to me trying to be a brand ambassador for me that makes me feel like you scamming. You feel me? Like, you feel me? I don't feel like I'm going to get out of this what I want to get out of it because you're looking for me. You're trying to get what you want to get out of it. Feel me? Because it's like, if you really fuck with my shit, why you can't just promote it off of the rip? Why I got to send you some clothes to promote it? Why you can't buy something and then promote it? You feel me? Because this thing, and I feel like that's one of the like tricky things about it is that do I want to pay an influencer on Instagram to promote my shit when people that are buying my shit are promoting it for free? Like they basically paid me to promote my shit. You feel me? Like there's 2 levels to this shit. So it's just like yeah, you might have 10,000 followers, but I got a person with 10,000 followers that's buying from me.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You feel me? So it's just like, do I want to pay you to have you do this when that person is buying my shit and promoting me? So it's just be like, I don't know. It be for me personally. It just be like, okay, it just feel kind of weird when people come to me wanting to be a brand ambassador because it's just be like, do you just do this with hella people and see if you can get some free clothes? Like, what's going on? Because one post not enough for me. That's one thing. Unless you bought the shit from me, one post not enough for me. I would literally write up a contract like, bro, every day you gotta post something. Feel me? Like, what? I'm gonna send you a care package of clothes. Like,
oh yeah, you better get this fit off. You better
every time you get up on Instagram that day, you better put on some goddamn clothes for me and tag me in the fucking story. You need to post every weekend.
They better stay up
The whole night. Could just be like, nah, you're not gonna play with me like that, bro. You're not gonna play with me like that. So I don't know. That promo shit, especially now, like it ain't just like paying for billboards and paying for the commercials and shit. Yeah. Nowadays, you can pay a motherfucker just post it on Instagram or Twitter. But that shit is tricky, bro, because people, that's a business for people now. So motherfuckers don't give a fuck. Really they just taking your money. Right. Taking your money.
And they don't care shit.
And they don't care if your brand really going crazy.
I mean,
feel me? They'll even tag, like, you feel me? That's like people that be promoting for Fashion Nova. They'll tell everybody it's a promo. Because they don't give a fuck.